Hello, and welcome to Cynic Critique, a show where we get real with cult films. I'm your host, Thomas, joined by my bro host, Brian.
Hello.
This podcast is brought to you by Residence Ronin, broadcasting from outside the algorithm, spotlighting films worth fighting for. And this week, we are returning to the world of Conan, sort of, as we look at its considered spin-offs, with 1985's Red Sonja and 1997's Kull the Conqueror.
Yep. Red Sonja was first in 1985, as you just said.
You must destroy the talisman, Sonja.
I'll come with you.
I don't need any man's help.
Made on a budget of $17,900,000, only grossing $6,951,415. It's understandable if you've seen the film. It's directed by Richard Fleischer, who had previously just done Conan the Destroyer. It's written by Clive Exton and George MacDonald Fraser. It's also based on the comics by Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith, based on the property of Robert E. Howard, who's pretty much done the Conan lore, because he created the character and everything back in the 1920s.
Something like that.
And before I get into it, I'd like to say that George MacDonald Fraser is known for writing Octopussy, the Roger Moore Bond film, but he also did the 73 and 74 Musketeer movies, the Three Musketeers and the Four Musketeers, that starred Oliver Reed, Raquel Welch, Richard Chamberlain, Michael York, and Christopher Lee. So they're some of the pretty famous Musketeer films, those ones from the 70s. Now, the cast of Red Sonja, oddly enough, Arnold Schwarzenegger is top billed for a cameo role, with Kalidor, Bridget Nielsen, as the titular Red Sonja, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is top billed. Then we've got Sandal Bergman as Queen Gedron, Ronnie Cox as Lord Kalidor's ally, they're uncredited. We've got Paul L. Smith as Falcon, Ernie Reyes Jr. as Prince Tarn, and Pat Roach as Brightag. The synopsis, as IMDb has it: the fearless warrior Red Sonja sets out to avenge her family's murder and rid her kingdom from the tyrannical rule of evil Queen Gedron. It's basically Conan again, but it's a woman this time.
I hope they put that in the trailer.
They did. It showed you Annie, and it's like, but this time it's a woman. And then it cut to Bridget Nielsen. That's how the trailer plays. I know, I just wrote it right now. That's how it was. Do you want to start on this? Because I know you've got fond memories of this film.
Have I got fond memories of this film?
I mean, you did until we rewatched it, I feel like.
It's my third time watching it.
Only third?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I know I watched it once without you, and then I do watch it, and then we've watched it again for this.
I think this is my second time watching it.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't think I liked it any more than the last. But I remember it more than the last.
The alligator creature seems to get less alligator every time I've watched this.
Yeah, it's a weird mechanical monster.
Yeah.
And they actually reference it being a machine.
Yeah.
Which the trivia on IMDb states that as a reference to Arnie's Terminator from the previous year.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't think so. Well, it's the fact that Arnold says that, like, you can't kill it or something.
Yeah.
I don't agree
No,
with
I
it.
don't. If that's a reference, it's a lazy one and it's terrible. Get rid of it. That's right, we'll go back and retcon these references 40 years later.
Yeah, that gets less alligator every time I see it. Oh, I think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my head, it's just Arnold rolling about with it.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
But like, that's like a split second in. And that's like the most memorable part of the movie for me. So if I didn't remember that very well, then I didn't remember the rest of it.
I do like the little team in this. To be honest, I think the highlight of this film for me is Ernie Reyes Jr. as Prince Tarn.
Really?
And I don't know if that's just because I really like him in TMNT 2 Secrets of the Ooze.
I think it is. Because he's horrible in this. Not as an actor, but as a character.
Yeah. If it weren't for him, I don't think this movie would be as watchable. I didn't mention, but Sandal Bergman, who's in this, she was, and I forgot her character name now, in Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, Valeria.
Yeah, Sandal Bergman was Valeria in Conan the Barbarian. She's pretty much the second main character in that to Arnie. And then in here, she's now playing a new character with Queen Gedron as the villain. And It's weird because this is supposed to be the same universe as Conan.
Yeah.
And you've got Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was apparently supposed to be Conan, but they weren't allowed.
Yeah. They don't even dress him like Conan, so
No.
that makes it even stranger.
There's fan theories that he is Conan, but this is adventurer guys, so people don't recognise him.
Yeah.
And it's like, you've got a 6+ giant walking around just full of muscle.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to recognise that. I mean, I guess not in these films.
No. Well, he did use there's one known one, I can't think what it is now, but that's when he was like a pirate and whatnot.
Yeah. I think that's from the video game where Ron Perlman voiced him. There's some pirate Conan in that, I believe.
Well, there's quite a bit.
Could be wrong,
He's just an adventurer in general.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Not originally a slave. That was cool.
Yeah. But this film could have got stranger because Sandal Bergman could have also been Red Sonja.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
But she didn't want to play the role. And I thought that would have been really strange because then it would have been like a reverse of the first Conan movie with the cast and then playing different characters.
I also mentioned Pat Roach was in this as Breitag.
Yeah.
He's early on in the film and challenges Sonja. He's known for being like one of the larger villains throughout the original Indiana Jones trilogy, but I'm pretty sure he was in Conan the Barbarian and or Destroyer.
He's definitely in Destroyer. I think he's in Barbarian.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was in one of them for sure.
And then we'll be getting to him a bit later as well.
Yes, yeah.
Because this film franchise is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It is a shame that Arnie couldn't be Conan in this. Also, they give him a bigger part in this through multiple cameras being set up and the edits to give him more screen time than he would have actually had.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how they really did that. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because good on him, I think, in being able to. But
I'm assuming Arnie's salary will have been bumped up from cameo pay to main character pay.
it's just
with just the work of cameo.
Yeah, it's just that even if he said, oh, he's just a cameo, it's like the amount of scenes he's a part of, there's no way to be like a really weird cameo unless he was supposed to pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out, and it's just really weird.
He kind of does that anyway.
I know, but
he's like, I've been following you.
I wouldn't really put it down as a cameo, even if it was that. I'd be like, he's just a character in the movie, secondary character. But how they've done it, it's like they wanted him top billed and got him top billed.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just really weird. Such a bizarre film.
Oh, for sure. How do you feel about this film compared to the Conan films?
Part of me kind of thinks it's better than Destroyer.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's better than Conan the Barbarian.
I feel they're all equal, but for different reasons.
Do you think Conan the Barbarian would be better if it was structured better for you and that would be top rated?
Yes.
And it'd be like a
But I also
4-star.
like some of the characters that we get in Destroyer.
Like?
Bob the Goon. He was a good little character.
I think you prefer the cast of the Destroyer, not the characters in the Destroyer.
Yeah, but that helps. Because Destroyer for me was a bit tame compared to what we'd had in Barbarian.
Yeah. But that's
This also feels tame, but there's something fun about the action sequences in this one that the others didn't have. I don't know. I feel there's big swings taken.
Oh, there's definitely...
Literally and creatively. This is definitely an odd film. I mean, even Arnie doesn't like this film.
No.
The thing that he said best about this, apparently, he was laughing, but he said it's an excellent disciplinary tool for his children. He tells them if they get on his bad side, they'll be forced to watch Red Sonja 10 times in a row, and that it must have worked because none of his kids have even given him much trouble. And his wife at the time, Maria Shriver, said at the premiere, if this doesn't kill your career, nothing will.
Well, she was right about that.
Yeah. I mean, luckily this came out just after Terminator.
Yeah.
It's Terminator that really made his career, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Conan helped with that, the Barbarian.
Yeah. Not Destroyer.
Yeah.
And then he destroyed his career.
Apparently in Red Sonja as well, Arnie was the only person to do all his own stunts.
I believe it.
Which sucks a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming they mean out of the core cast because Pat Roach seems like a guy that's doing stunts whenever he appears.
Okay, so that's all
he seems like a guy you bring in for that work.
Yeah.
So I don't particularly like that tidbit. I hate that it's there.
Well, you didn't have to read it.
I know, I did.
Have to?
Yeah. Apparently Arnie and Bridget Nielsen had an affair on this film. I can believe it. They'd create a specimen.
God.
But what I was going to say is this Red Sonja first appeared in a Marvel comic book of Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Or of Conan, I don't know what the title of the book was. So this technically means this was the first theatrical release of a Marvel film.
Yeah.
And I don't believe their name is on it anywhere. Not in the opening credits anyway.
Not from memory.
I wonder, is that because comics didn't have the impact they have now and later? So they kind of shied away from just putting a Marvel tag at the beginning?
Yeah, probably.
'Cause I don't remember seeing one in the credits anywhere, but there must have been, they'd have had to have been, right, at the end or something.
Are they uncredited? They will be, won't they?
What?
Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith. I don't think they get actual credit in the films.
Sigourney Weaver was considered for the role of Red Sonja.
Yeah.
I'm honestly grateful that didn't happen.
So am I. I just don't see it.
No, I don't. Sandal Bergman said Bridget Nielsen was a nightmare to work with. As you said, Sandal Bergman was initially cast as the title character, but she decided to portray Queen Gedrin.
Yeah.
Apparently to help avoid typecasting.
Yeah.
But, like, is one powerful woman that swings a sword not the same as the next? I don't know. This is the feature film debut for Bridget Nielsen as well.
Yeah.
I think the next film she was in would be Rocky 4?
In my mind, that's how it goes, yeah. I can't think what year Rocky...
There might be something in between, but...
Yeah, Rocky 4, it's the same year as this.
Yeah.
And then she's in Cobra.
I forget she's in Cobra. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Dino De Laurentiis, he's the producer, or a producer on this film, and he met with actress Laureen Landon as well about offering the role of Red Sonja, but he later discovered she was in an earlier film called Hundra from 1983 and felt it was too similar. It is, if you look it up. It is quite similar.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I don't actually know who this is, but apparently in the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills 2010, an episode from 2015, the soap opera actress Eileen Davidson revealed that she auditioned for the role and was actually runner-up to Bridget Nielsen.
Interesting.
I don't know who they are, though.
No, me neither.
I don't watch American soaps. I don't really watch the British ones either.
No. Why would you?
There are also scenes in the trailer for this film that didn't make it.
Yeah? What were they?
All of them. All the ones that were in the trailer didn't make it.
No.
I don't know. But the less of this film you see, it's probably for the better.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Depends what you like.
I like this movie.
Okay. You don't like good films.
I like good films. This is a good film. It's not a great film, it's just a good film.
It is kind of... This is bad and funny.
Yeah. I enjoy watching it, but that's about it. I watched it 3 times, so it must be alright.
Critic Siskel, Gene Siskel, I forgot who is... What's the other guy's name? There's 2 famous American critics, and now I've got this name, I can't remember the other. He called this film a bad film that was unintentionally funny.
Yeah.
I think it's a funny film that's unintentionally bad. But, you know, each to their own. He can stick to his guns and I'll stick to Annie's.
Alright.
Red Sonja doesn't wear the famous chainmail bikini that she did in the comics either.
No.
For better or for worse, I guess. Depends how you look at it.
Well, she didn't originally appear with them in the comics either, so...
What, she had nothing on?
No. She had different attire.
Alright.
Bit more practical and of the time, I think.
There was a comic book adaptation of this film as well, published by Marvel, making it Annie's 3rd film to be adapted into a comic book. The previous 2, Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah. And then I know Batman and Robin gets a comic book adaptation.
Yes, it does, yeah.
So that's like a 4th one I can think of.
And I bet there's some of the Terminator scenes.
Yeah, probably.
But not of the films, maybe.
Not sure.
But still, definitely 4.
Yeah.
This is also the last cinematic appearance of Tute Lemkow, best known for the title character in Norman Jewison's musical epic Fiddler on the Roof. Not seen it. And I think it's kind of obvious, but Queen Gedron's warriors are modelled after Japanese samurai.
Are they?
Yes.
I didn't know
I mean, they could have been Russian samurai, but I don't think they exist.
that. I'd love to see them.
I don't know. Sounds kind of scary. You got anything to add?
I'm surprised you haven't said the one thing you really pointed out when the opening credits were on, because I remember you saying, I like the music on this.
I do like the music on this.
Yeah?
I did like the music on this.
And who was it?
Bob Geldof.
Christ.
Jerry Goldsmith.
No.
James Horner.
No.
Alien guy.
No. You named him.
I can't remember his name.
Who?
The music guy on this one.
No.
No.
It was...
Oh, Ennio Morricone? Oh, I can't remember his
How do you
name.
pronounce it, yeah.
Morricone. Yeah, that's it, Morricone. From Fistful of Dollars and Hateful Eight.
Yeah, Good and Bad.
And many films in between. I think he does The Thing.
Yeah, he does The Thing. Bird with the crystal plumage.
Oh, he does The Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He does Wolf.
With Jack Nicholson and David Schwimmer,
Yeah.
famously.
He does Mission to Mars.
I think I've seen Mission to Mars.
Does The Untouchables. Yeah. Someone's favourite film, The Exorcist 2, Heretic.
I don't mind Exorcist 2. I've seen worse sequels. I can name worse sequels. Yeah. 28 Weeks Later. And Die Hard 2.
Die Hard 2? Die Hard 2's not even as bad as Die Hard 4.
No, but it's still a pretty bland movie coming after the original.
Yeah.
It lacks everything but characters and cast. It's like, oh, they put people in a film. Thank God.
I thought you were just going to say they put people in an airport.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They put an airport, yeah. I also said Pat Roach is in this and he was in Indiana Jones. We've also got Ronald Lacey in this and Terry Richards in this. And they also appear in Raiders of the Lost Ark, in which they're Nazis or Nazi henchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I might get the wrong name now. I think it's Ronald Lacey who gets the famous face melting thing where the glasses come off from the end of Raiders.
I'm going to say you're right on that because I have his name written down and neither guy I don't.
Okay. Terry Richards he's the machete welding guy in Raiders.
Awesome.
So he's not a Nazi henchman.
Did they just lie to you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't believe he was a Nazi henchman. I mean, he was working with the Nazis, but he wasn't a Nazi henchman.
No.
He was one of the like Arabians or whatever. I can't think what country they're in Raiders.
I'll agree with you and move on.
It's probably for the best. If there's one thing worse than my geography skills, it's my memory of geography.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring up the cinematographer. What did you think of the cinematography?
It was alright. I think it's the same guy from Destroyer.
No, I don't believe
But
it.
if not, then it explains why the action looked better.
No, it wasn't. This was Giuseppe Rotuno. Now, his other films, I think, are completely different to this.
Okay.
And they're completely different to each other.
So it's versatile.
Yeah, they're the only films I had listed. 'Cause I
But
think
when you say different to this, do you mean good?
one is.
Brilliant.
The other one I can't really remember.
Okay, I'll be the judge of that.
One, I've already mentioned. It's Wolf.
Great film, brilliant film,
Yeah.
one of the best werewolf films out there to watch.
Yeah, see?
It's
And
got
the
Jack
other,
Nicholson in it.
yeah, and the other one, Popeye.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
I think it gets a bad rap, but
Yeah.
I think it's one of those films where it's better than people say it is.
Yeah, probably just for Robin Williams. Okay.
It's Robin Williams and what's her name? From The Shining.
Sherry Duvall?
Yes, she's Olive Oil, if I'm right.
Probably. I don't know. I know I've seen it, but I can't really remember anything about it, but Robin Williams.
Yeah. Strange choice for Popeye, but I think it works when you watch the film.
Yeah. Do you have much more to say on this one?
I'd like to say yes, but honestly, no. It's worth a watch if you're enjoying the Conan the Barbarian and Destroyer films before it, I think.
Yeah.
I think Arnie's great in this. I think he's not in it enough for the lead character.
I don't know if it's better to put in your mind that he is Conan. I don't know if it makes it any better or not, because I don't really feel...
I honestly don't think it changes a damn thing.
I don't feel he's Conan in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people have probably, it's Arnold. He's just playing like... And it's like, no, he plays Conan different to what he plays this guy.
Not by much.
No?
I think this guy's a little more charming. Conan's a little more cold.
Conan, I think, gets a bit more fun as it goes on, I guess, if you think about it, because in Destroyer he's a bit lighter than he was in the previous one.
You had a thought while watching this, though, where they clearly never picked up his sound and failed to ADR it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he clearly laughs. Head goes back and his upper
After
body...
pushing, he pushes down like some framework to drop some soldiers, doesn't he?
It's something like that, yeah, and he's obviously having a good laugh, but there's no laugh there, and I wanted to hear him laugh.
I think we all want to hear Arnie laugh.
Yeah.
He looks like a man that laughs.
He's a man that laughs, that's why.
Yeah, but there's something enjoyable about when you see a man laugh that looks like a man that should laugh.
I don't know what that means.
It warms the cockles.
Thank God you finished that. I wondered why you...
Is that a saying?
I don't know, I don't even... I want to forget you said it, to be honest.
It warms the cockles. It's a saying.
Yeah, okay.
To give someone a feeling of happiness, pleasure or contentment.
Of course it is.
So, hearing Annie laugh warms my cockles.
I'm sure it does. I don't know if that's a bit too much information or not.
The cockles of my heart. That's the full thing.
Alright.
I don't know what part of the heart that is. I like to think it's the part that squirts the blood. Makes my blood warm thinking of Annie laugh.
Okay.
What warms your cockles?
Not that.
Not Annie at all. Annie, a hero of your childhood, has never warmed your cockles.
I hope he hasn't, though.
I think he'd be upset to hear that. How can you be a fan of him and he's never warmed your cockles once?
I think he'd be quite happy that he's never warmed my cockles.
I think it's okay to warm them. I think it's another thing about touching them.
Oh, God. Do you want to move on?
I wonder if you had an Annie quote you wanted to say.
Like?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think what the good quote was from Red Sonja from Arnold, but I can't remember any.
It's a machine. I don't think he says it's a machine. I think he says it's mechanical.
I think he tells us to aim for the eye, and then
they scoop it out.
Yeah. If you say aim for the eye, you just think they'd stab it, but they have to
but they're
pop the
trying to
eye
get
out
behind it to pop it
scoop
out, yeah.
Kind of funny.
It's also weird, it's got eyes, it's mechanical.
Yeah.
But it doesn't know what to do when they're out, did it?
No.
It swam around.
Such a weird bit. The movie as a whole is quite weird, though. Anyway, would you like to move on, or...?
Yeah, I can move on. I can jump 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 2037.
Oh, I thought we were in 1985 when Red Sonja came out.
We're not, but that was in.
I didn't mean literally we were.
Alright, I'll move us along to 1997's Kull the Conqueror.
Who are you?
Kull of Atlantis.
You're wasting your time here.
Directed by John Nicolella. Written by Charles Edward Pogue. And again, based on the works of Robert E. Howard. It was on a budget of, believe this or not, $30 million.
Oof.
Yeah, I know.
So it's the most expensive of the four?
Yeah. And it grossed a whopping $6,112,613. That's about 800 less than the last one. 800,000 less than the last one. It stars Kevin Sorbo as Kull, Karina Lombard as Rita, Lightfoot as Escalante, Tia Courier, what a name, as Akivasha, Thomas Ian Griffith as General Taligaro, Edward Tudor Pole as... sorry. Edward Tudor Pole as Enorus. I can't say his name without thinking of Tude A. Pole.
Yeah, I guessed. The laugh gave that away very much.
Oh dear. Anyway, the synopsis is: a barbarian warrior becomes a king when he defeats a king in armed combat, and the king's heir conspire to overthrow him and reclaim the throne by resurrecting an evil sorceress. How many times did that want to say king?
How many was it? 3?
Yeah,
So there's your answer. Why do you ask?
3 too many.
I think once is needed,
Yeah,
so twice too many.
maybe. So what do you think to this?
I have a lot of fun with this. I think it's my favourite of the 4.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
It's just so fun.
Is it?
It's faster paced.
Is it?
Yeah. There's always something happening.
Wasn't there?
Yeah, there's always something happening. And it's fun. It's fun, fun, fun. I particularly like Lightfoot in this, who played Escalante.
He's great.
Yeah, he's famous for being Nightwolf, is it, in
Mortal Kombat Annihilation, yeah.
I want to say Armageddon. And he's famous for being whatever the titular Indian's called in Indian in the Cupboard.
Yeah.
Shouldn't say Indian now, though, Native American, I guess. But I think he's a brilliant actor. He's not in all that much, though, sadly.
No.
I'd like to thank the director for directing 9 episodes of Miami Vice and producing 44 episodes of Miami Vice.
Do you know which episodes he directed?
I can tell you if you want.
Yeah.
He did episodes 12 and 22 of Season 1. That's Milk Run and Lombard. In Season 2, he does episodes 2, 9, 11, 16, 20 and 22. Phil the Shield is one of them.
Yeah. I just wondered if I knew any of them.
And he does Duty and Honour in Season 3. It's episode 15. That's his last one.
Awesome.
He does a lot of TV work, to be honest, and he directed Heartbeat, which is a Don Johnson music video. He directs a lot of TV. Dark Justice, Super Force, Melrose Place, The Heights. He does a series of TV films of Vanishing Sun. There's 4 of them. He does all of them. He does Mantis, and he was a production manager on the classic film Saturday Night Fever. So
Nice.
this is also the last thing he directed, as he sadly passed away.
In 97?
98.
Yeah.
This is the last thing he directed. There's not a thing after this from him.
Oh, wow.
That's how bad this film was.
Oh, God.
It killed more than his career.
Gave his life for this movie.
I don't know if we should joke about that, but yeah, it seems that way. So, what do you want to say about this film?
I want to say that the only reason why you really enjoy this movie is because of Joel Goldsmith's music.
Oh, that legendary child.
Yeah.
He's one of 6 legendary children, Thomas.
I know. I read his IMDb bio. I want to know who wrote that up.
Yeah, but you haven't said it on here.
Yeah. I'm aware that we have conversations that aren't on here.
No, I was...
Yeah.
Well, you need to fill it in.
Of Jerry Goldsmith.
Yeah.
Looking for how I got to Hercules early.
All right. Kevin Sorbo?
No, there's someone else involved.
One of the other actors?
I think if it weren't the director, then it was, I think it might be Joel Goldsmith, who did the Witchblade TV series music.
All right, I didn't know that. The Henry Cavill thing?
What? Witchblade?
Oh, Witchblade. Never mind. What am I thinking of?
The Witcher?
Yeah.
No.
I need to watch Witchblade.
Yeah.
I don't know which one to watch, though. This was supposed to be Conan the Conqueror.
Yeah.
And to star Arnold, but he refused.
Yeah. It was Joel Goldsmith how I got to.
Tia Courier, Roy Brooksmith, Sven Ole Thorsen, and Pat Roach are all in this, and they've all worked with Arnold before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it have been better as a Conan movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This film is already quite magnetic, I feel, no matter how bad it is. Yeah. Arnie would have upped it.
Yeah.
Just Arnie being there would have made this more impressive.
Not Hercules.
No.
Yeah.
Both played Hercules, though, haven't they, Arnie and Sorbo?
Yeah.
I believe it was Arnie's first actual role, Hercules in New York, before Pumping Iron, I think. I'm pretty sure it predates Pumping Iron.
I'm not sure. I know it's like his first movie role.
Yeah. And obviously, Kevin Sorbo was in The Adventures of Hercules, is the TV show actually called?
Hercules' Legendary Journey. Yeah?
That's it. I was close. Kevin Sorbo actually nicked himself with one of the prop swords while practicing fight scenes, so requested rubber swords.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yep.
Hey, it's safer, though, in general, to be fair.
Yeah. He also wanted this film to be PG.
Of course he did. He's a Christian man, Thomas.
His argument was that he had fans who watched the Hercules show and would probably enjoy this, which I kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, I think I'm one of them.
That Hercules
I'm putting my hand up right now.
I know. Well, I know. They won't know that you're putting your hand up. But yeah, he thought about the people that would probably want to watch it because of the Hercules series. And I remember that Hercules series had quite a big fan base, but apparently not big enough to make people go watch him as Kull.
Yeah, but people know the name Hercules. I don't think people actually know the name Kull.
No.
You
no.
probably have some facts about Kull that you want to share.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Of how it ties into Conan in general.
Well, for this movie, for whatever reason, apparently on some posters or something it said Son of Conan.
Yeah?
Which everyone was like, that don't make any sense. But Kull is an ancestor of Conan originally, from years back. So they're kind of related.
Yeah.
I don't know how well they follow that bloodline though, but pretty well apparently.
I mean, if you're going that far back though, everyone will be related, surely.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's one of the ways it's tied into Conan. Plus, this is actually based on a Conan story, sort of. The Hour of the Dragon. In that, the character Akavesha is a vampire thing though, and not some weird demon or whatever she was in this.
It says Sorceress Queen.
Yeah.
I think she was a witch, to be honest.
Yeah, but then she has like a demon form thing.
They referred to her at some point in the film as the Red Witch.
Yeah.
Is Tia Korea the woman that's from Relic Hunters? And your favourite film that we've covered? If not your favourite film ever in life?
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
That's the one. I knew you'd get it. I also mentioned that
and True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't really like True Lies.
Neither do I.
Sven Thorsen I mentioned was in this, and he's been in Arnie films before. He's actually a long friend of and stuntman for Arnie.
Yeah.
And in this he plays one of Kull's battle-hardened allies. Although I think every ally Kull has in this is battle-hardened.
At least you'd hope they are anyway.
I think you just said as well, didn't you, that Kevin Sorbo took home the battle axe prop from this film?
No, I didn't.
Right. And Tia Korea took home the crown from her queen outfit.
Yeah.
In Finland as well, I don't know if you saw, but this movie had to have a name change.
Yeah.
It couldn't be Kull the Conqueror, so they changed it to Kull the Conqueror, replacing the U with an A, because the word Kull in Finnish means penis.
Yeah.
And I've just seen about the film's tagline, Son of Conan,
Yeah.
Kull of Atlantis. In the original stories, he came from pre-cataclysmic Atlantis in 100,000 BC.
Yeah. I thought while watching this, they've clearly moved it to after Conan.
And Conan the Cimmerian was from the ancient Hyborian age, after the destruction of Atlantis and before the rise of the ancient civilizations. And Conan's father was a Cimmerian blacksmith.
We mentioned the axe of Kull, which he gets from a dead dude in this.
Yes.
The dead dude was originally going to be Kull's father, which would have been hilarious if they would have stuck with the Son of Conan thing, because that would have made him... But anyway, they scrapped that idea, and that oddly remains in the novelisation.
Oh, right, okay.
And I thought, why do all movies have novelisations?
So people read.
A lot of them.
I said Pat Roach was in this, I think.
Yeah.
This is his last cinematic appearance as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like that going round.
Yeah. And I think we said this on last week's episode when talking about Conan. Conan's origin in Barbarian was that he was enslaved and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that's not Conan's origin. That was Kull's origin.
Yeah.
Which they only really lightly touch on in this, because I guess they had to add it a little to when it couldn't be Conan 3.
Yeah.
I honestly would like to see a new Conan TV series or movie franchise again.
Yeah.
I think there's room for it. I just think it has to be made well, because Game of Thrones did very well.
Yeah, and The Witcher did really well.
Exactly. So there's the latest Dungeons and Dragons, I believe, was quite a hit.
Yeah. So people clearly want that sort of thing.
Yeah, this sword and sorcery stuff.
Yeah, and Conan's apparently the thing that really kickstarted all that.
Yeah.
Good for Conan. Well, I should say Robert E. Howard's the guy who really kickstarted all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I keep meaning, actually, to get some of Howard's work to read these old Conan and Kull stories.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fantasy genre person anyway, but there's something that actually intrigues me with Conan.
And yet you said you didn't like any of the movies.
No, but I've watched them and I would watch them again, maybe.
Maybe. I'd watch them again.
I would watch Kull.
You just really like them guitars.
There's more to it than the guitars. There's something I can't explain.
Kevin Sorbo.
There's an energy there. And I mean, and Arnie is in the other three, so it's all worth watching.
The writer of this, Charles Edward Pogue, he did Psycho 3, The Fly,
Oh, yeah.
DOA, which is...
The video game.
No, it's the Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan movie.
Okay.
And then he did Dragonheart, which apparently has, 3 sequels.
And you like all of them.
I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Yeah, but you just know you'll like them.
I don't think I will. Patrick Stewart's in the second one. He's the voice of the dragon in that one.
Is the first one Sean Connery?
Yeah.
I'm a little dragon man.
And then, as I've already said, that Joel Goldsmith does music on this, and he did Maniac Cop 3.
Great.
But he did Vampirella before this.
All right. Vampirella's a comic book film, isn't it?
Yeah. Apparently it's really bad.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get to cover it, I'll be honest. I just don't know what to cover it with.
It's got a woman that played Katana from a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, cinematography surprised me on this. Rodney Charters. He did Psycho 4. And if I'm right, he did a load of TV work in between.
Yeah.
And then the movie Going in Style.
Zach Braff?
Yeah.
Written and directed one with Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman and Alan Arkin.
Yeah.
Great film. That didn't get a great reception, and I think it's a great little heist film.
It isn't.
I would like to cover it on here, actually, at some point.
No. What do you have to say about this movie?
I honestly think it's the most fun of the four. I don't know if that's because it's more my generation of this genre, if you know what I mean.
I think it's the music.
Well, that's what I was going to get to. Or if it's just nice to see Hercules again.
Oddly, it's the best Hercules I've seen.
I don't mind the one with The Rock. That's based on a comic book I can't find that I want to read.
Yeah, well, I prefer Kull the Conqueror.
Okay. I don't like the weirdly modern-looking 4K box art that this has on its IMDb page.
No.
It makes it look real schlocky. It is schlocky, but it makes it look like modern schlock. Modern schlock isn't as fun as 90s schlock or early 2000s schlock.
No, I know what you mean.
There's a schlock scale.
I think 90s schlock was kind of like... It weren't so much behind budget and other sort of films, so it was sort of acceptable. And now when you get modern schlock, it's kind of like... It's really bad. Like cheap.
Modern schlock doesn't feel like there's any effort.
Yeah.
90s schlock, just always some sort of vibe that effort was given or a thought was had.
I've got a great idea, we've got a great look, we'll roll with it. Yeah, okay.
Like modern schlock is films like The Grey Man.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
what is
on
this?
paper this sounds great, but like, what the hell was this?
The Grey Man, it was what it is in the title. It's just like the blandest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah, but when you look up at the concept of what a grey man is and stuff, there's great stuff to be had there. I understand it's based on a novel. I haven't read the novel, but...
Was it based on a novel?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But it's awful if it's anything like the novel. I mean, if the novel's anything like the film.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Anyway, is there anything else you want to add about these films, or anything that you think I said while after watching these films that I haven't actually come back to?
I think it's odd that there's a lot more to like about these than there were with the Conans, and that upsets me a bit.
Maybe it's just the mood I'm in today.
I hope so.
I got out of bed on the right side, I've had enough cups of tea, and thinking of Annie has warmed my cockles.
Alright, I want to move on from cockles.
Okay, I don't know where we can go from there.
Anyway.
Are you saying you're ready for the questions?
Yeah, question time.
Okay. Red Sonja was a larger-than-life, sword-swinging, with occasional eyebrow-raising dialogue. Kull is about brooding with intense stares. Like, it's hard to run up those stairs, Rocky style. Which one would you want to cosplay or just throw popcorn at the screen at?
I'm not cosplaying Red Sonja, I know that much.
You don't have to cosplay the character, just from the film.
What was the last bit again?
Which one makes you want to cosplay or just throw popcorn at the screen?
I don't think either of them make me want to do that.
Okay. So none of them you go like, oh, I'd like to like dress up like that and swing a sword about?
No.
And none of them go like, oh, I kind of want to boo at this and throw popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would throw popcorn at Red Sonja and cosplay Kull.
Okay. You can do that, but I wouldn't do either.
I quite like the costumes in Kull.
I remember you saying. Sonja
has a vengeance quest, and Kull is about... But there's some political intrigue in Kull.
Only some.
Okay, there was a lot. Which story had you sitting forward in your chair or laughing at how serious everyone looks?
I kind of laughed at both. Can I say both?
Which one do you think had the more serious story and which one just came across as more hammy to laugh at?
I mean, I kind of laughed at both.
Okay. Which hero would you want to swap lives with? Bridget Nielsen's practically heroic ferocity or Kevin Sorbo's brooding so much over a kingdom?
I really won't want either.
No?
No.
I'd go for Kull.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine what life would be like having to wear a bra every day. Okay, let's think villains then. Question 4. Sonja's cultists might have bad table manners. Kull's tyrants wear outfits that screams, I read the costume budget wrong. Which villain gave you more joy watching them flail and fail?
I kind of prefer the villain in Kull.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember exactly what was happening in Red Sonja. I mean, I don't know why they were the villain. Oh, they killed their mum or something. It was Conan again, wasn't it? But women.
Yeah.
Sword fights are flashy, stunts are questionable, dialogue is memorable, maybe. Which scene had you giggling, face palming, or both at the same time?
It's the fight scenes in Kull.
Yeah?
It's just got the guitars playing over.
I know.
It's like the most memorable thing of these films.
I know, same. Okay, so it's a double feature night. These films are the choices. Which one do you play first, and which one do you play last?
I'll be honest, I think you do watch Red Sonja first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could explore either one of these worlds, would you go for Sonja's deserts and castles or Kull's shadow halls? And
I'll go with Kull.
yeah, me too.
I don't want that desert.
Sidekicks and mentors. In Sonja, they sometimes seem like confused extras in a fire drill. In Kull, court advisors deliver deadpan lines that would kill a man. Which supporting cast steals the show, in your opinion?
I mean, you got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's the lead, remember?
He's not the lead.
He's top billed.
He's top billed, but that's like saying he's the lead in Batman and Robin.
He is.
He's not.
The movie doesn't work without him, Thomas. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, Arnie. I thought you'd say that. I just wanted to... In fact, let's take Arnie out of the equation, because that's an obvious win.
Alright.
In fact, let's have Red Sonja have an obvious win. It needs a win.
It needs a win. You actually tallying these up or something?
Sure.
I don't understand.
If you could mash these films together, where you get Nielsen's power meets Sorbo's chiseled brooding, what absurd mashup moments would you take?
Oh, we've got all the music and fights from Kull, right?
Yeah. And what are you taking from Red Sonja?
Red Sonja.
Yeah.
Let's get Arnold back.
Okay.
Just do Conan again.
Right. Basically, you're taking Arnie just to make Conan the Conqueror.
Yeah.
And if someone was new to sword and sorcery, which of these films are you giving them? For the I can't believe this is happening energy from Red Sonja, or the Kull, look at my shiny armour and brooding stare vibe? Which one are you showing them?
I think I'd give them Kull.
And what warning are you giving with them?
What warning do they need?
For going in, this is their first sword and sorcery, remember?
Do they need any?
I don't know, do they?
I don't think so.
Do you not want to maybe say, there's guitars in the instrumental, don't worry they don't exist at this time?
No, let them roll with it.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay. These are to help tie back to last week's episode. Conan the Barbarian broods, Destroyer flirts with adventure, adventure pulp, Red Sonja is all fiery hair and sword swings, and Kull just stares a lot. If you could throw all four heroes into one cinematic mashup, which chaos would you watch first, and which would you nap through? Movie night, all four, what order are you watching them?
I mean, you put me in the order they came out in, right?
The ones we've covered them in.
Yeah.
Kull's definitely last.
Yeah.
Cool Kull, I call him.
You can't watch a 90s movie after you've watched all the 80s ones, and it's weird to put it first. Just watch it and pretend they're all Conan.
Conan, Kull and Red Sonja live in worlds where swords solve everything, and bad guys dress creatively. Which film's absurdity or swagger do you think captures the ultimate sword and sorcery fun for a double-edged feature night? So now you've got all four films. Which two are you picking for a feature night? I know which two I'm picking.
I'm getting Barbarian. Conan the Barbarian.
Bob the Goons and Destroyer.
I feel like I'd have to pick that one.
Destroyer?
Yeah.
I'm probably going Barbarian and Kull.
Yeah.
In that order. Conan's world has myth and vengeance, Sonja's world has sass and fiery hair, and Kull's kingdom has brooding politics. He loves to brood.
I noticed.
Which tone would you want to inhabit if you had a sword, questionable armour, and zero responsibilities? And before you ask, you can't hear the guitar riff if you're in the feature.
Conan it is.
And that's all the questions.
Alright.
You did well. I think you passed.
I don't know. I still don't understand these questions.
Hey, I don't either. I just ask them.
Yeah, I know.
It's my job.
I noticed.
Do you want to ask me a question? No? That's good then.
Yeah.
Let's wrap.
Yeah.
That's the end of the show. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked what you heard, drop us a rating, a review, or just tell a fellow film friend. You can follow everything we do at Resonance Ronin on Instagram, Threads, X, and Blue Sky. All links to those are in the episode's description. Cynic Critique is part of the Resonance Ronin network, defending the dismissed and unearthing films worth fighting for. Join us next time as we reboot to talk Conan the Barbarian, but not the Arnie one, and Red Sonja, but not the Arnie one. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
I will follow you to hell.